Oh, hi there, Patreon subscribers. Schleibaum coming at you from the dojo in extreme social distancing style. I wanted to make a quick guitar video for everyone out there because it seems like you guys all like that. But I wanted to do something a little different this time because I know everyone likes shredding and noodling and all that good stuff, and I do too. But I wanted to tell you about something else that we do underneath all of that riffage to kind of bring out the overall melody and make things seem wider. And we all know about MIDI keyboards and other instruments and ways you can make things sort of wide and layered. But one thing we discovered along the way was this interesting guitar tool called the EBow. Now, the thing is, we like all those MIDI instruments and stuff, but the EBow just kind of helps keep it in the guitar family. And the first album we really started using this on was Undoing Ruin. I discovered the EBow a long time ago, but didn't really get to use it on a record until Devin, because Devin wanted to put a bunch of layers. He liked layering, but he also didn't really want it to sound keyboard-esque, and neither did I. So the EBow was an interesting way that we bonded, and an interesting tool that I liked that just helped made that record and all of the Darkest Hour records after that actually wider and special, unique, if you will. So I'm gonna walk you through how to make some Darkest Hour space, the special sauce, the way we do it. But first, let's talk about the EBow. The EBow is a monophonic string driving instrument. It does one string at a time, and it uses these notches to do that. Right there, you put those over the strings. You turn on the EBow with this switch right here, and it makes a really cool, see that like futuristic light? It has two different symbols on the back, a fat line and a little line to give you the octaves. I don't think you can see that, but this is what it sounds like. Okay, here's the first one. Let's get it going. That's a high octave. That's a low octave. And I like this one a lot. You can see you got it right there on the string by the bridge, and you find that sweet spot. And then the more you pull it away, the higher it gets. So you can make it sound like a bow. Or you can just kind of leave it straight. We put a lot of special sauce on there, a little bit of delay, a little bit of compression, but that's basically how you get it started. And you might be wondering, why am I using a Les Paul? Well, the bridge of this awesome Les Paul, which is my first Les Paul, and on Mark of the Judas, So Sedated, and Hidden Hands of the Sadist Nation, is just got a great bridge for doing it. And unfortunately, the Floyd Rose guitars just don't operate that well, I found, with this. So I would never record with a Floyd Rose and an EBow. It just, you can't be as expressive as you want to be. So anyway, let me take you through how we make some Darkest Hour special sauce and make a special little sauce for you guys. Here we go. Okay, so now I got my Pro Tools set up, my delay going on the track a little bit, my Les Paul ready, my EBow. And what I first would do is I would trace out the chord progression of the song. Now, we don't have a song, so I'm just going to make a chord progression up, but this is a typical Darkest Hour chord progression I'm going to do. I'm just going to do 4 times of it and just pretend that this is going to be space that's under something that exists. So here we go. This is the first side of that. Okay, so now we have track 1 done, and now what I would do is do a stereo side of that and just change it just a little slightly. So check this out. So the reason why you want to make it just a little different is so that you can feel that wideness of the stereo, and it just, once it gets all in there, it really kind of makes it really magic. So try to change each thing a little bit. So then now the next thing you want to do is kind of my favorite part. That's like what I like to call the tension note. And I put this lower and I kind of shake it a little bit, and sometimes I'll even take the note and I'll shake it. I'll take the note and I'll shake it inside of these, push it right to the edge of each one of these and let it rattle a little bit to build a little tension. So for this next one, I'm going to use the higher octave, right? So it'll be more like this. It'll be a little higher octave. So let's go over here and add the tension note now. It's really subtle, but it really helps kind of widen things. So now after you have that tension note in there, then you can go add the last thing, which is the melody, which you don't always want to add if you have a whole bunch of other music over top of it. But for this lesson, we're going to do that. So I'm going to add a little melody over it to give ourselves a little bit of like an intro or something. So here we go with some melody. There you go. Nice little somber darkest hour outro. I hope this inspires you guys to keep making some music in there while you're trapped. Get yourself one of these EBows, and thank you all for subscribing. I hope this has been interesting, and we'll keep trying to give you guys the secret special sauce, the tricks, and another record, and we'll be out there on tour as soon as we can. Till then, thank you all. Cheers, man.